All right, sports fans, it's Amy, and I'm talking Dallas Cowboys football again. The Cowboys have solidified their 53-man roster, so I'm going to give you my opinions on key positions, and we're going to start with the quarterbacks. It's all about this guy, Mr. Tony Romo. I'm kind of disappointed in Tony. I've been disappointed. Last year was definitely disappointed, but it's a new season. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt to some degree. Tony, you and your redheaded buddy got what you wanted, so make it happen this year. A lot of people say to me, Amy, a lot of teams would be really happy to have Tony Romo as their quarterback. Look at his statistics. Look at his quarterback rating. He looks great. And you know what? Tony Romo looks great on paper. His numbers are fantastic, but there's only one number that really matters, and it's this one, 9-7. 9-7 is not a Super Bowl even possibility record. 9-7 seasons are not going to get you into the Hall of Fame. So we need to see more consistent performance from Tony, and we need more consistent everything from the Cowboys. Also, I'd like to note that while Tony Romo is statistically a very good quarterback, there is a glut of good quarterbacks out there right now. I think this is one of the best times in years for quarterbacks. There's a lot of really good quarterbacks out there right now. So I want to see Tony rise to the top. I want to see him perform well. A lot of people talk about his ability to be nonchalant about it. On one hand, sometimes he's just so casual about it. I think the fans just want to strangle him. They're just so aggravated because for the fans, it's life or death, man. It's life or death. But by the same token, hey, NFL quarterback ought to be the best job in the world, and it ought to be fun. So kudos to Tony Romo for looking like he's having fun. I think, Tony, that if you just kind of dial back the celebrity aspect of it, keep your romances low-key. Don't fly to LA to go out to the hot club in the middle of the week. Just for the next 4 months, hunker down a little bit, keep it low-key. I think the fans will respect that, and I think they'll cut you some slack on your casual attitude. Because on one hand, the casual attitude is really good. I mean, why die of a heart attack when you're 50 because of all the stress from, your job? On the other hand, people want to see someone who they think it matters to. All right, so backup quarterback. Hello, Kitna. I like John Kitna. I think he's a solid backup, a just light years improvement over Brad the Fossil Johnson, and I think he's going to be solid. He's got some issues with center, connecting with the center and some fumbled snaps, but I think overall he's going to be a strong backup, and I think if something should happen to Tony Romo, we're going to be able to count on Kitna. Also, Kitna, he's an upbeat guy. He is a leader. He was with Cleveland and with Detroit, so I think that we should see some positive influence on rookies from him as well. McGee. I was not that impressed with him. He's injured. I'm not sure why the Cowboys kept him as third string. Maybe they see a lot more to him than I do, but I don't really see it. Rudy Carpenter, he looked really good the fourth preseason game. But with both McGee and Carpenter, they're playing against the third and fourth string of opposing teams. So it's very difficult to evaluate their real talents because they're not playing against, the first string or even the second string of the real deal there. So Rudy Carpenter is on the practice squad. I might have liked to see him as the third string instead of McGee, but we'll see what happens. So that's my quarterback lineup, and next we'll be talking about a very bright spot on the roster, running backs.